Okay, very good evening, madam. Dr. A.
Good evening, sir.
Assistant Professor, Head Department of Botany and RBVR or Women's College. Madam is going to start the class that is related to algae. Yesterday, madam has clearly explained about the algae general characteristic features and chlorophyll members also. So, madam will continue today's class. Madam, please. Rajini, madam.
Yeah.
Please share your
Okay,
screen
sir.
and start the session.
1 second. 1 second, sir. It's visible, sir?
Yeah, it's visible, madam. Can slideshow
Yes.
and
Oh, 1
explain.
second.
Okay, my dear friends, this is one of the most important area, Thallus organization, especially in the theory and also in all competitive examinations. So Thallus organization, one of the most important topic. Listen carefully, my dear friends.
1 second, sir. Slideshow is not coming.
ఈ లెఫ్ట్ సైడ్ ఉన్నదాన్ని
అవును చేస్తున్నాను బట్
తగ్గించి ఇది పెద్దగా చేయండి. 80%, 100% చేయండి.
1 second.
కంట్రోల్ పట్టి స్క్రోల్ చేయండి.
Yes.
No problem, madam. Continue. Madam, you are not audible.
Okay, now it's okay. Good evening, everyone. What is the last class? Anyone to tell what is the last class? What is the last class? Anyone to
Respond
explain?
to our madam.
Respond. What is the last class? What I will explain in the last class? What is the algae? What is the study of algae? No, no response. Okay, the study of algae is called phycology. In the yesterday class, I'll explain to the what is algae, what is the study of algae, what characters are important to identification of algae. These things are to I'll explain in the last class. Now today I'll explain what is the thallus. The plant body, algae plant body name is called thallus. What is the definition of thallus? here undifferentiated into the root, shoot, and leaf system. That is called thallus. The plant body name is called thallus. And here, what is in case you can ask the anyone what is the plant body in algae, what is plant body in fungi, what is plant body in this one, what the bryophyta member, what is the plant body in pteridophyta member. In the yesterday also I'll explain. But here the thallus is the most important in the identification of algae. In this one thallus also many questions to ask. What is the in the unicellular to multicellular structure is there, but all living organism made up of cells. In this plant body also to made up of cells, the cells starting for your unicellular to multicellular. Okay, and the thallus structure is basically of two types. One is the see here. The total in the yesterday class also I'll explain to the plant kingdom to divide it in two parts. No, one is the non-flowering, second one is the flowering. What are the non-flowering? Non-flowering is called cryptophytes. Flowering is the phenidogram. In this cryptogram, this one here again to divide it into three parts. What are they three? The basic, the structure of plant body to base of this one to divide it three parts. First part is called thallophyta. Second part name is called bryophyta. And third one is called pteridophyta. And the structure of plant, what is the plant structure, how to made up of in that structure. In this thallophyta again to divide it, you can study it. I'll explain this one only algae. See here you can study it, all our things, the future classes, to each and everyone to explain these are things. First I'll explain the complete the algae. In the thallophyta the basic of the structure of plant to divide three parts. One is the algae, second one is the fungi, third one lichen. In the lichen, you know that one, you can study it already in the degree first year. What is algae? Algae plant body name is called thallus. Fungal plant body name is called mycelium. And lichens means both are to symbiosis to made to the lichen. That is the, and here you can observe to the some algal part is there, some fungal part. Both are to found in this lichens. This is the thallophyta. You know, in the bryophyta, gametophytic structures, pteridophyta, sporophytic plant body is there. What is gametophytic stage? Why to dominate in gametophyte? Later I'll explain in the bryophyta time. In the pteridophyta time also. These are the non-flowering or cryptograms. And the second one, you know, what is the second one? Phenidogram or flowering plants. Again, here to divided into two parts. One is a gymno and second one is a angiosperm. Gymnosperm meaning naked seeds are present in that plant. The difference in between where the naked seeds are there, in that part is the gymno and the seed coat is present in angio. You know, again to angiosperm, so divided into monocotyledon plants and dicotyledon. This is the basic plant kingdom. The total plant kingdom, you can study it like this only. In here, you can study it. The first topic is the algae. In the cryptograms, the thallophyta, the first topic is the thallus. Sorry, algae. Okay. In the algae, you know, in the last class, I know, study of algae is called phycology. The scientist is a phycologist scientist. Diversity of group, different plants are there. Total 3,500, 35,000 species are present. The plant body name is called thalloid. These are all phototropic and autotrophism and non-vascular system. Mostly the where you can identify the algae, aquatic algae. You know, in the yesterday class, I'll explain these are, this is the main key points with associated with the algae. They can study algae to ask the question, these surroundings. What is phycology? What is a phycologist? What is a cosmopolitan? What is the mostly aquatic? What is a non-vascular system? What are the photoautotrophism? What is a thalloid? How many species are there? What is the diversity of the plant? These are two most associated total. You can study the algae. And next to the coming to the today's class. What is thallus? You know, thallus meaning the algae plant body name is called thallus. Here, the definition of thallus also you know, undifferentiated in the root, shoot, and leaf system. Okay, here the structurally is basically of two types of thallus is there. What is the first one? Unicellular, and second one multicellular. Unicellular forms. The second one is the multicellular forms. Already can studied in degree level, no? The algae most important to identify. How to identify species? You know, no, the plant. Sometimes you can go through the roadside. Oh, this one is a hibiscus plant. This one is a mango, like this. But here in the algae also, you can identify the how many 35,000 species are there in the algae also. All are found in water. Yes or no? Some are fresh water, marine water, you know, in the last class I'll explain. Here in these 35,000 species, you can identify which class, what is the algae, what is the species level, what is the genus level, how to identify. The basic thing is the thallus. The thallus is a unicellular, and second thing is the multicellular. The algae exhibit variation as a result of modifications or elaboration of three types. One is the unicellular form, in that one. Second one is the multicellular form, and third one also is there, but here I'm not sure that one. The third form is called the filamentous form. This one also I'll explain. What is the first unicellular? I'll explain. What is unicellular? What type of algae is there in that one? The thallus is single cell. Uni meaning how many cells are found, ma? Tell me anyone. Unicellular meaning how many cells are present? Anyone to respond? How many cells are to present? Uni meaning. All are 15 members. Okay, me and sir leave it. How many 10 members are there? Tell me any one, two. What is the unicellular? What is the multicellular? I don't want to ask the question. Yes? Uni meaning single cell. Uni meaning the thallus is a single cell, and the unicellular forms again to made by different types. One is the motile and second one is the non-motile. Motile meaning, what is a motile? What is a motile? Flagella present, that forms is called the motile. Second one, flagella is absent. You know what is flagella? Now I here ask the question. Different types of flagellas are present in algae. Tensile type, whiplash type, 9+2 arrangement, some proteins to flagellin protein to produce the flagella. The most important movement, the way the flagella is there in that algae, the way to the movement is present. Here in this flagella, here two in the unicellular, two divisions are the, one is a flagellated, second one is a non-flagellated, that is the motile and non-motile. See here rhizopodial unicellular is a motile. In this one non-motile unicellular, both are the motile, and this one is the non-motile. What is the motile form? What is the motile meaning? Unicellular motile forms are found in all classes. Listen careful. All classes except Basilarophyceae, Phaeophyceae, Rhodophyceae, and Myxophyceae. Here ask the question particularly in this one. Okay, motile unicellular algae is present, but where the absent of unicellular or motile algae? Here four classes, very important. One is the Basilarophyceae, meaning diatoms. Second thing is the Phaeophyceae, brown algae. Third one, Rhodophyceae, that is the red algae. Fourth one, Myxophyceae, blue-green algae. In that species, the motile organ is totally absent. Where you can identify motile, all the male reproductive organ to found to the flagella or motile form. But here in these four classes, the female organ is absent to the flagella. What are the examples? Basilarophyceae, the class, diatoms, all Phaeophyceae, brown algae. See here, I'll explain to the Phaeophyceae, Rhodophyceae, both are the marine algae. Only two are marine. Mostly some Basilarophyceae, diatoms also found in marine, but 50-50%. Here, the two Phaeophyceae and Rhodophyceae, both are the marine algae. Two marine algae, two classes of marine algae, one diatom, one blue-green algae. Both are the motile, that is a flagella is absent in this one. Okay, did you understood this one? Second one, non-motile formation. Here, in the motile formation, I'll explain in the Synovium is the important. What is the Synovium? A number of cells to fixed in the colony. That is called Synovium. You can study to the in the wall walks. The 50 to 50,000 cells are present. All are cells to fixed in the one colony. In that colony, sub colonies also present. The total structure name is called Synovium. Okay? A colony with define a number of cells and having a constant shape and size is called Synovium. Very important. In the Synovium, what is the most important to ask sometimes? Synovium meaning a defined number of cells is present. The structure also most important. The constant shape is there. Constant size is present. That is called the Synovium. Synovium may be having to the motile form. All of the motile cells are there. The best example, volvox and hydrodictyona. Can ask here question where the Synovium cells are present. Example, which one? In the degree level, only two I will give. Volvox and the second thing is the hydrodictyon. Okay, this is the motile form. Did you understood? Are you follow? Students, yes or no? Anyone to respond? Next one is the non-motile form. Non-motile meaning coccoid forms. And here, flagella is totally absent. Flagella is not present in this one. That forms is called the non-motile forms. These forms are without flagella and are, that is the without flagella, they are a several shapes. In a motile form is the only the structure of one shape, constant shape is there, where motile or flagella is present. But where the flagella is not present, non-motile or coccoid, the name is coccoid, girls. In the first one is the Synovium. Here, the second thing is called the coccoid form. In this one, flagella is totally absent in this coccoid formation. Here, without flagella are present and there are several shapes. The non-motile form may occur several classes like chlorophyceae member, chlorella, cyanophyceae member, spirulina, and basilarophyceae, xanthophyceae, and rhodophyceae. The smallest known this one is the eukaryotic algae is there. That is the micromonas. Very smallest algae, eukaryotic algae. Smallest eukaryotic algae, micromonas. These are all non-motile. What are the non-motile? Non-motile is called the cyanophyceae member. And the second thing is called, which one is second thing? Several chlorophyceae member, chlorella, if motile here flagella is absent. Cyanophyceae member, flagella is absent. Where the basilarophyceae and some xanthophyceae member. That is called all are the non-motile forms. Okay, here what is the Synovium? Sorry, what is the coccoid? Coccoid meaning a number of cells or a number one shape are present. The second thing, colonial forms. Next one, colonial forms. See here, unicellular. In this one, I'll explain two. No, one is the motile forms, and second one is the non-motile forms. In the motile forms, you can observe here two parts are there. One rhizopodial unicells and flagellated unicells. See, these are the examples. Rhizopodial uniforms. This one is a rhizopodial. Ridge cell wall is present. Amoeboid structure movement. by cytoplasmic protections. These are the rhizopodial unicellules. That is the chrysomodia. Example, this one is called the chrysomodia. Second one, flagellated unicells. Flagellated unicells, best example, euglena, and this one is a chlamydomonas. See here, these cells possess a flagella. See, this one is flagella, and this one is see, this part is flagella. This part is called, both are the flagellas are present, and this one may be periplastic, plastic, that is without cell wall. That is one is a euglena, and with cell wall, this is called chlamydomonas. Both are unicellular forms of algae. And the second one, you can observe the second one. See this one, non-motile form. This first one is the first one is a motile form. The second one is a non-motile form. These are example, Rhizophora and Euglena, Chlamydomonas, both are the motile or flagellas are present. See, non-motile meaning, what happened non-motile? Here flagella is totally absent. See, in these both two, non-motile unicell, non-motile unicells. Non-motile unicell, flagella is absent. This one is a chlorella, best example. This is a picture you can observe, no? This one is called the chlorella. The second one, spiral filament. What is the plant body here? The structure is called the spiral. This part is the spiral. Unicellular filamentous body. What is this one? Unicellular filamentous body. The best example, that one is called, this one is called the spirulina. What is the best example? Spirulina. Next one. Next slide. See, what is the second one? Unicellular are completed. The second thing is called the multicellular algae. Here, the second one is the unicellular first. The second one, multicellular. In the multicellular, first one is the colonial form. Second one is the filamentous form. Third one is the spinoceous form. Parenchymatous form. These four are multicellular algae. Unicellular algae, and in unicellular only two we can study, motile and non-motile. That's it. The second multicellular algae, you can read out to the four colonial forms. Second one is the filamentous forms. Third one is the spinoceous forms, and fourth one is called parenchymatous forms. First, I'll explain in the multicellular. One second. Yeah, in the multicellular algae, first one is a Synovium. I'll explain now. Synovium, a colony with a defined number of cells are there having constant shape and size, that is called Synovium. What are the example? Volvox and Hydrodictyon. See here, in the Synovium, both are there. Motile form is there, non-motile. But here ask the question, which one is motile, which one is non-motile? In the Synovium, Volvox is motile. That is a colony, but this one also colony. All colonies are not found to the flagella. Some colonies present of flagella, some are not. Flagella is absent in the in the nostoc, in that one, that is also colony, but flagella is absent. Same like that here, Hydrodictyon also colony, but non-motile. The second one is palmelloid. What is palmelloid colony? What structure is there? Here in the palmelloid, the colony in which there is no fixed number of cells. In the Synovium, fixed number of cells. In the Volvox, in that colony, you can observe 50 to 50,000 cells are to fix. But in the palmelloid set, the difference in between Synovium and palmella. Here, which are the no fixed number of cells. And these non-motile cells, listen careful, these are non-motile cells are embedded in the amorphous mucilaginous sheath or mucilaginous cover. The best example, Tetrospora. Shall I repeat this one? Pamaloid colony, colony in which there is no fixed number of cells, and these non-motile cells are embedded in the amorphous mucilaginous sheath or mucilaginous cover. The best example, Tetraspora. Next one, dendroid. In the multicellular, the structure dendroid. Dendroid colony, Synovium colony, pomeloid colony, and dendroid colony. Dendroid means tree-like structure. What is the dendroid, ma? The students, you can when after class, you can online or offline, you can buy the books and go through the books of the what class is completed today, and you can prepare your own notes. For examples, what characters are there, what are the important, these are the most important. After that one, in the online, many MCQs questions are there. You practice in that questions also. How to ask the question in the multiple. In the theoretical, very easy. But when you can ask the multiple choice, in that time to confuse. Many examples are there, many shapes are there. That's why you can practice more to MCQs. Okay, here in this dendroids colony, tree-like structure. Dendroid meaning tree-like, and the cells are joined branch-like manner by localized production of mucilage at the base of each cell. The best example for the chrysodendron. This is the chrysodendron, and myxophyceae members also found in this one. And rhizopodial colony, last one. These rhizopodial colony are joined by rhizopodia, just like rhizoids, you know. The structure same here also, rhizoid structures are there. These are called rhizopodial colony. The best example, Chrysidistrium. Chrysidistrium is a rhizopodial. I think you can understood here very clearly. See, in this one, what is Synovium? I'll explain, no? In the multicellular colonial form algae, one is the Synovium, second one is a pomeloid, third one is a dendroid, fourth one is a rhizopodial. What is the Synovium? A defined number of, see here, defined number of cells having a constant shape is present, and size also present. Arrangement of cells defined, may be motile or sometimes non-motile also. I'll explain now. Example, see, this first one is the wall works, where my arrow mark is there. This one is the wall works. See, in the wall works, in the outer side, you can observe flagellas are present. Same in that one. Second example, I'll give no hydrodictyon, just like benzene shape. The structure of algae, all benzenes together to like this. Here, flagellas are present? No, flagella is absent. That's the non-motile form. This is a Synovium example. The pomeloid. Pomeloid means there are a colony which there is no fixed number of cells. Here, no fixed number, but no fixed number of cells, and these non-motile cells embedded. See here, girls. In this one arrangement, number of not defined, number cells number not defined, arrangement cells not defined, and are all cells to fix the gelatinous or generalized production of mucilaginous sheath or mass, that is called tetrospora. See, tetrospora and pamela, both are the tetrospora and pamela. Next one, dendroid, tree-like structures. Dendroid is a tree-like, D for this one, tree-like structures are there, dendroid, and arrangement cells like this, and this one is a rhizopodial. See, the CE diagram is there, cells united through the rhizopodia. Chrysidistrium is the best example. This one is a multicellular colonies. In the multicellular filamentous forms. Another one is the third one, unicellular, multicellular is completed. The next one, multicellular filamentous colony. Multicellular, but the shape of thallus, filamentous body. These filamentous forms are common in algae. All algae is the filamentous form common. In a filament, the cells are joined end to end. All cells are joined to end. In Cyanophyta, a filament consists of trichome unicellulate. This one again to divide it two in the filament also to divide. One is the unbranched filament. Second one is the branched filament. Unbranched filament. What are the unbranched? To divided into three parts. Unbranched filament cells arranged in the single row. That is called uniserrate. You know that one. All cells are capable of cell division, growth, and reproduction. Best example, this unbranched example, common, chlorophyce, xanthophyce, cyanophyce. They may be attached with the basal cell, or that cell name is called haptron or hold fast. This is a you unbranched. When branched are there, in that branch, filaments are two types. One is the false branch, second one is the true branch. First, I'll explain this one, girls. What is the unbranched? Again, to divide it three parts. One is a free floating, the best example, Spirogyra. Second one, attached to some substratum. Okay, in the where in the rivers or reservoirs, lakes, ponds, ditches is there, no? All algae growing in that place, no? In that place, to these algae to attach any substratum. That's rocks or any other animals also to attach that one. That is called heptron. When the attaching place, you know, that name is called heptron. That is a substratum. The best example, Ulothrix. And last one, colonial forms. Don't confuse Synovium and colonial forms. These are the words. Colonial forms here. The best example for nostoc. These are the unbranched filamentous body or unbranched filamentous thallus. Second one, branched. Here, tree, you can know tree, two branches are there, no? But here, multicellular filamentous form branching again to divide two branches. One is a false branch, second one is true branch. False branch, best example, Cytonema. True branch, best example, Cladophora. In the true branches, two heterotrichous is there. Again, true branches to divide it two more. One is a simple true branch, second one is a heterotrichous. Simple is a Cladophora. Heterotrichous example for ectocarpus. You can study it here in degree level. In the ectocarpus, two parts is the, one is the projecting part, another one is the erect part. Erect system, projecting system, both are present in this ectocarpus. Filamentous body, but branches are there. True branch and false branches both are there. That is that branch name is called one is a projecting branch and second one is a erect branch, and second one coleochaete, and third one in branch, last one pseudo parenchymatous branches filament. One is a uniaxial brachycocerma, multi-axial Polysiphonia. See here, you can observe the pictures. This one thallus is a this one Ulothrix, Edogonia. These are the, what are these? Filamentous unbranched. See this one, filamentous unbranched. Spirogyra, Ulothrix, nostoc. See, can this one is the Ulothrix. This one is a Spirogyra. This one is the Edogonia, and this one is a nostoc. What are the this one? Multicellular filamentous unbranched. This one multicellular filamentous unbranched. Multicellular filamentous branching filament. Here false branches. See the best example Cytonema. These both are the not true branches. These are the false branches. Which one is cladophora? See, this one is a false, this one is a true branches. See, this one. This is all the true branches cladophora. And heterotrichous form, no? Multicellular filamentous heterotrichous forms. Which one? See, this one is a ectocarpus. This part is called projecting. This part is called erect system. That's where the total, but these are the branches. What is this one? Filamentous form. But these are two branches are there. Systems, project erect systems. And this one is a polyokete. See, these are the these needle-like structures is there, no? This one you can observe. And the pseudoparenchymata is like this. This one is a pseudoparenchymata. See, this one pseudoparenchymata. This structure name is called example Brachyspermum. Brachyspermum. And last one pseudoparenchymatas, multi-axillary. This one is a polyrhodophysi member. You can study it already in first year. That is called polysiphonia. Siphon meaning tube-like structure. It's here. The plant body just tubes-like formation is there. Many tubes to form. That's why poly. Siphonous meaning tube-like structure. These all are, I think you can understood, multicellular filamentous forms of algae. And siphonous. Next one is a siphonous form. Multicellular thallus without the septation expect during the formation of the reproduction. This one is a Vacheria. Best example Vacheria botredium. These two are the siphonous forms. And parenchymatas also I'll explain now. Vegetative cells divided to or more plant and the product do not the separate result formation. That is a parenchyma. All tissue parenchyma tissue. You can see many countries to eat alva to utilizing to the